Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It's Athens facing the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Lucas in at the 1. Pass to Osman. Back to Nunn. There's a good screen. Puts up a deep 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Yurtsevin, no good.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
They set the pick.
Out to 10. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Nunn. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Cannon can't hit. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And so here's the home team. Inside. Here's Osman. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take... better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Defended by none. Five to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jokic over to the wing. Pass to Horde. Clock at 6. Here's Lloyd. Randolph looking around. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Rebounded by Lloyd. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's a look at the power rankings. Now that we've gotten into February, plenty of data to considering to go on. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When you look at this visiting team, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
Count that one.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Driving in. And a missed layup. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Cannon. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Horde. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Lloyd. They set the pick. And he makes good on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
There's Cannon with the 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Lloyd. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Shoots the 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. To the wing right side. Driving inside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Cannon, still without a basket. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to to the line. Outside Randolph. Free throw line jump shot. No good. Shot missing. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to Horn. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Nedovic. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Dos Santos, and the layup falls. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The layup missed.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
On Tuesday and then on Saturday. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Nedovic. They get it back. Here's Mitrovic. Pass to Bowling Boy. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
On the free throw, no good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The 3 sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc. Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high-percentage shots.
No coverage that time.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's tipped. Fast break. Here we go. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Into the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:52 left to play here in the half.
Who's watching it?
Shot clock at 5. Here's Cohen, and he slams it one-handed.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
.50 seconds left here in the second. Misses in close. Here's Bowling Boy. Still yet to score. To the inside. .23 seconds left in the first half. Takes a 3. And Nedovic pulls it down. Good. Got it up. He can't get that one to fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's time for
You take a look at the home team, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in.
And moving on, let's jump over to our current game. It's a tight one so far for the home team.
Total team effort instead of 5.
And that's a halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And he commits the intentional. Foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
team foul.
Here's Cannon. No scoring in this one. And he drives in, makes it off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Yokobitis to the right side. It's picked off. Knocked loose. Pass to Lloyd. Here's Horde. Out to the right wing. Six on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Horde's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 5. Pass to Horde. Here's Lloyd. Latrey. Shot's good by Horde.
You've got to be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 90 seconds now into the second half. Down low. The layup off target. And he uses the glass on the layup. Horde's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The 3. No good on that one. For the tie. That one, no good. It's a close game here in L.A. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Lloyd. He has 5. Here's Horde. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Away team.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Lloyd.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Randolph. There's the triple. And that one's good. Lloyd's got 8.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
They set the pick. Out to the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 11.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
To the middle, stolen away. And they're running. From the arc. They get the rebound. Pass to Horde. Puts up a deep 3. Keeps it alive. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. It's tipped. Launches from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Horde's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
32 seconds left to play here in the third. Horde grabs the board. Shot clock at 6 for the tie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. They lead by 3. And we're just moments away from... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Clock at 6. "18 feet out. The shot misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thanks, David. Got a piece of it. Dos Santos, 2 points. That one goes.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Bowling Boy. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bowling Boy's got 4 this quarter.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Mitrovic. 5 on the clock to the paint. Here's Gabriel. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Six on the shot clock, and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's a screen. A 3-ball. That one doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Nedovic. Here's Mitrovic. It's deflected.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's in there. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nedovic. Pass to Bowling Boy. Missed inside. Ballin' Boys gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. That shot misses. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Dos Santos. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Gabriel. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. Count that bucket.
And give credit to coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Down low. Ballin' Boys.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Off target at the rim.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Throws up. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Nedovic. 6 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for one, Nedovic.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but
Greeting. Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Yoru off the mark there with a three. They swipe it. Pass to Randolph. Here's Lloyd. Lets the three fly. First shot won't go. And here's Hernan Gomez. Puts up a three. The rebound by Horde. About a minute played here so far in the first. Really left him alone that time.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Yurt 7. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Yurt 7 passes to Osman. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point land. Lloyd can't get it to go. Lloyd's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's the pick. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Takes it inside. And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Yoru. No good on the three.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Osman passes to Yurt 7. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Horde. Into the lane. Here's Lloyd. And there's a pick. The three is up. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Osman.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He takes it in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
The line for Athens.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 1:56 left in the first quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Horde. Here's Lloyd. Here's Horde. No points yet. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's your 7. Defense right on him. Osman on the wing. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Athens. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's your 7. They set the pick. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he drops the first.
At the line for the away team.
It's both from the stripe. And so it's Athens with it. They trail by 1. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Osman. Clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
Off target at the rim.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Outside none. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
From outside the arc, sinks the tray.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Nunn. Yet to see a basket. Rebounded by Gabriel. Nunn defends. And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. Nunn defends. Three-pointer. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Athens trails by 3. And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Defended by Brown. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Nunn. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
No questions. He has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
Here's Gabriel. Still no points. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. 4 on the clock. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Defended by Brown. They get it back. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Athens. To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here he goes. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
There's a screen. Launches it from deep. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. To the right side. Launches a 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Pass to Nunn. The 3 ball. Brown, no good. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Look at Athens. Yeah, they've been great all season. They could coast from here on out, but not likely. These guys are...
And let's jump back now to our featured game. What a tight one so far for the visiting team. That does it for half.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Osman on the wing. To the wing on the left. From deep. Drills it from deep.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Horde. Up and in on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to your 7. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Osman's got 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Horde. Count it.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to your 7. For the tie. Randolph grabs the miss. He's covered by your 7. Here's Randolph. Here's Horde. He has 6. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Lloyd. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And that one good.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
A tight game here in Milwaukee. Pass to Horde. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Takes the 3. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket. Hernan Gomez has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Launches it. It's rebounded by Yurt 7. Yurt 7's got 4 rebounds now. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Athens trails by 4. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
1:03 left in the third quarter here. And he gets the bucket. Lloyd's got 5.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
43 seconds left in the third. And there it is for him. Give him 8.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
And here's Hernan Gomez. He's got 5. They get it back. Here's your 7. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Athens shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Jokubaitis Soft touch off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
From behind the arc. The rebound by Horde. One second left. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up 5.
Come on, fans. It's the
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing. Athens trails by 5. Hey, here's none for 3. And no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
It's Brown on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the 3-pointer goes.
Not the best 3-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
From deep 3-point land. And he can't get that one.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Shoots. It's hauled in by Athens.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Defended by Brown. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Athens trails by 10. Hey, here's none for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Yep, count it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Brown for 3. He drops it from range.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in 3-point territory, and he drills it.
Intercepted. Pass to Gabriel. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. For 3. No good there. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off the mark. On the take. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Hey, here's none for 3. They get the rebound. Off with the layup. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Turnaround Jay. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far. And so it's Athens with it. It's a 13-point game. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got his 6th rebound on the night. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Pass to Brown from deep. And another miss by Athens. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
There's the triple. Second chance shot. And stolen by Nunn. And they're pushing it up. The 3. Goes back up. Rebounded by Gabriel. Nunn defends. No good with the triple. Over to the wing. The three. The shot no good. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
There's the three. Nails it from three. Here's none. Will it go? From beyond the arc and then some. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Inside, it's Saban. It's deflected. There's Cannon with the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Now Athens with it. Here's Yurtsevin. Quick shot there and it's off target. Right wing fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Six on the shot clock. There's the screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. There's Lucas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
There's Cannon with the three.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Osman, the pass to Lucas. And it's Grant in the corner. No good from outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. From outside the arc. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Now Athens with it. Trailing by 2. Fires away from way outside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Athens. Grant for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Grant's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Another three for Athens.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Here's Cannon. Hernan Gomez covering. They set the screen. It's the three-point bomb.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Yurtsevin. Hasn't made one yet. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Osman kicks to Hernan Gomez. Athens moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Count that one. Cannon's got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
From 12 feet out. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 7. And we'll get... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
None can't get it to fall. Dos Santos, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For the finish, he misses the wide open layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. To the inside. Pass to Nunn. Now Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Kalinic buries it from 3-point range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Dos Santos defended by Nunn. Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Athens trails by 12. Nunn kicks to Brown. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
For three, Athens with another miss. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Athens with another miss. From deep three-point territory. Here's Nedovic. Nothing on the board. They set the pick. Kept alive. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
There's Brown with the three. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Trying to get something going. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Nedovic, the pass to Bollenboy. Dos Santos, defended by none. Dos Santos. 1:22 left in the first half of the game. They get it back. Pass to Nedovic. To the wing on the left. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Athens.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective.
Good on the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Driving to the basket. Basket counts. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Lays it up off the glass. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. A shot, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Mitrovic. There's a good screen. This one for three. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Athens. 15-point game. Rebounded by Bollenboy. Bollenboy's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Seconds left now here in the second. Dos Santos. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Nothing off about this off guard. Don't call him a 2. He's been there 1.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the visiting team. Thanks for spending half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And here is Athens now. They trail by 18. They've got Grant. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by Grant.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook. tries for three. The shot, no good. Launches a three. That shot missing. Grant's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Hernan Gomez covering. Pass to Cannon. It's intercepted. And now Athens on the break, and the shot is good.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Scooped up. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Slukas passes to Osman. Athens moving the ball around for the three. It's not going to go for him. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. That one misses.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
His first shot coming late. Tries again. Yurtsevin with the bucket. Yurtsevin's got his first points in this one.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Cannon from long range, and the three ball is good. Cannon's got 7 points in the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Puts up a three, sinks the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Grant. Finished off the break. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
2 minutes.
Hernan Gomez covering. From past the arc. The offensive rebound.
Away team foul. Number 31.
It's his first trip to the line.
Foul. First team foul. At the line for Athens.
That's good from Yurtsevin. And Athens making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 1:49 left in the third. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Osman. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Athens with another miss. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Cannon looking over the floor. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Grant. And here is Hernan Gomez. Pass to Yurtsevin. Hernan Gomez kicks to Grant. He takes it in. It's good from about 19 feet. Grant's got 6 in the quarter.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Here's Cannon. He's got 10. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3 ball. Cannon's got 13. Here's Osman, and at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4. Grant for 3. Rebounded by Boy.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Substitution on the court.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Dos Santos drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Brown. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one drops.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Nedovic kicks to Boy. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Boy's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
With the shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
From downtown, that shot off. Now Athens with it. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Dos Santos from outside off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
To the middle. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Kolinic. Boy kicks to Nedovic. Misses the 3. Now Athens with it. Brown inside the line. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Dos Santos. He's covered by Brown. There's the pick. Pass to Boy. Lets it go with the 3. Can't hit that one. Petro. No good with the triple. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And Nedovic kicks to Boy. Shoots it. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Ooh, just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Here's Brown with the 3. Athens with another miss.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Those 3-pointers off the mark. Down low. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They get it again. Petro hits it from three-point range. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Dos Santos defended by none. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for...
It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Knocks down the long J.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Lloyd. And he buries his first look.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
On the clock. From downtown, on target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. The ball's knocked loose. Fires for three. He buries it from three. 6 points for him.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The home team calls timeout. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they're trending down at the wrong time. You want to finish the season strong, but they are talented enough to flip the switch. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Count it. Good.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Driving in. Can't get it to fall.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Randolph. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gabriel. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Home team foul. Wenyan. Gabriel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Going inside. He's off on the layup.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's Lloyd from deep three-point range. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
2 shots.
And even with...
Plays under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And he's going for the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pure from three-point range. Lloyd's got 5 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Clock is at 3. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Gabriel.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he can't hit the second. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Jokubaitis. Offensive board.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lloyd. 15 seconds left to play in the first. And the 3 off target. With the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The baskets were coming early and often. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Home team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Horde. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. Horde's got 6 here in the quarter. Out left to the wing. Lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Stolen. Here's Nedovic. Takes a three. And they'll get another chance. Five to shoot. To the paint. Picked it. And they're running. Out to the right wing. That three's off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Driving to the basket. Here's Horde. 6 points for him. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Horde's got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Nedovic. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Hits the trifecta. Pass to Horde. Takes the three. No luck on that one. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, with the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
They get it again. Over to the left wing. Tries again. That shot is off.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Six to shoot. Driving inside. Banked it in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring. That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Three-pointer. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Takes a three. Hits the three-pointer. Horde's got 14 points for the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
36 seconds left in the second. There's the three. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
16 seconds left in the second period. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
With 1 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact,
And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the visiting team. That's it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Yoru lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Buries it down low. And a minute played as the second half gets going. The 3, no good. Here's Lloyd for the tie. And he hits it to tie the game. Lloyd's got 7 points in the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And he banks in the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lloyd's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
He's off on the first.
To the away team. Play. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
So it's the home team now. It's a 1-point game. Yoru. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. 10 points for him.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6 from outside the arc. The shot misses. Here's Lloyd.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter here. Yoru. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And the visitors call time here. .51 left to play in the third.
Number 10.
They set the screen. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Close game here in Philadelphia. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Good on the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1:14 left in the third. Throws it up high. No good on the triple. Inside.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Clay at the line for 2.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. 30 seconds left in the third. Here's Lloyd. 19 seconds left in the third. Pass to Gabriel. Clock at 4. Out to the right wing. From the baseline. That's short off the rim. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Up by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Hort. And he drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And there's the drive. Good. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
And that one drops.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
It's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
set a pick. Drives to the hoop. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Nedovic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul, third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Lets the three fly. The rebound by Horde. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And there's the screen. Poke loose. Driving to the basket. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Second personal foul, fourth team foul.
It's good from the top of the key.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Yes! 56 seconds left in the game. Oh, swiped away. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not gonna lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. No good from the wing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. A deep 3. It doesn't go for him. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot. Pass to Yurtsevin. Now Hernan Gomez. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Yurtsevin. Offline with his 3. Pass to Horde. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and He'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Horde. Over Hernan Gomez. And it's Horde missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Such a wide open look.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Yokubitis to the paint. Pass to Lloyd. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Shoots it up. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Going inside, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Gabriel. Out to the right wing. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
He's defended by Yurtsevin. Yokubitis misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Hernan Gomez kicks to Osman. It's tipped. And here comes the break. Yokubitis. No good on the 3.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's...
Oh, watch out below. Come on now. Throw it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Pushing it up. Oh, he misses the dunk. There's Slukas. Athens with another miss. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Osman. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Athens trails by 4. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his pass to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Lloyd. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And there's the drive. Here's Osman.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the plays.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Taking a look at Athens. Lloyd the pass to Gabriel. Yokobitis. He's covered by Brown. Can't cash in from close range.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
In the corner, Nunn with it. Here's the break. Here's Gabriel, defended by Nunn. Gabriel's shot's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Brown. From deep three-point land. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Yokobitis. It's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. From deep. It's hauled in by Athens. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Gabriel, defended by Nunn. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a redraw.
Yokobitis, defended by Nunn. Pass to Hoare. The 15-footer. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Athens shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Brown outside. Randolph grabs the board. Here we go, 1-on-1. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Stolen by Randolph. And they're pushing it up. Finished off the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Nunn kicks to Brown. Athens with another miss. Right side, Randolph. Defended by Nunn. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3. They grabbed their own miss. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Athens trails by 4. Inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Randolph against Nunn. Randolph's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Nunn wide open. Off target with his 3. Outside, Randolph. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Athens moving the ball around. Brown deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
29 seconds left in the first half. Count it. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Dunn. No good on the triple. And so we conclude the first half. They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the home team.
Hey, these guys.
That is more than enough.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Athens trails by 7. To the middle. Yurtsevin with the bucket. Yurtsevin's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Athens.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. Gabriel drills the three-pointer. Gabriel's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the fence.
Here's Yurtsevin. Gabriel with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He has 7. Athens trails by 10. Here's Osman. Still scoreless. There's the steal.
Athens foul call. Hernan Gomez. First personal foul. First.
And here is Athens now. Athens with another miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Athens trails by 12. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Lucas passes to Osman. Here's Hernan Gomez. Drills the baseline jumper. Hernan Gomez has got 5 now.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. Here's Yurtsevin. No good with the layup. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Good on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Hernan Gomez passes to Slukas. 1:51 left to play in the third. And that one's good. Osman.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Right wing. Here's Gabriel. The 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 7.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Osman, the pass to Yurtsevin. Puts up a deep 3. Board grabs the board.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Athens moving the ball around. And that one's good. Osman.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Lloyd the pass to Gabriel. Here's Moore. Jokubaitis. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtsevin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Line for 2.
That one is no good. Athens trails by 14. Down low. Floats one. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. Pass to Gabriel. Over to the wing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And we'll be back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Outside Randolph. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession.
Athens ball.
Here's a look at the schedule for Athens on Thursday and then on Friday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Taking a look at Athens, we've got Yurtsevin and it's Lucas in at the point guard. Yurtsevin with the bucket. Yurtsevin's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Athens. And it's a completely new group for Athens.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Athens trails by 11. Pass to none. It's deflected. And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The lead now in single digits.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Deflects the pass. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside Randolph. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Athens trails by 8. Fires the three. None can't get it to fall.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Left side Randolph. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Athens. To the wing right side. None. And the three off target.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
From past the arc. That shot off.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Driving the lane. No good on that one. Athens trails by 8. To the paint. Here's the break. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Over to the left wing. Cuts off the pass.
2 minutes remaining.
Tipped away.
2 minutes.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Randolph against none. Again, Athens.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Can they get it? Stolen by none. And now Athens on the break. Brown outside. That shot, no good.
Number 44. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Well, he just threw that pass up for grabs. I mean, and that's never a good idea.
Off target from outside. Brown's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. Goes up on the wing and right on target. Good.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
58 seconds left in the game. He's covered by Brown. To the left wing.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Athens moving the ball around. Nunn kicks to Brown. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Team foul. Number 11. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Athens now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. To the inside.
Third team foul. Cohen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they